Welcome back to Vibe Talkers, episode 7.
We talked about carnival the last time, but what's the positivity in all this, man? What's the that they played loud music, that you had fun shaking it? What's the positivity in all this?
I want to ask the audience a question. Yeah. Do you still like Carnival? Do you still like it? I don't know. Like, it's getting a bit repetitive. Why don't the organizers just move it to somewhere? Have a tour of the UK, yeah? Take it somewhere to, like, you know, Cornwall or something, yeah? See what the man say over that because you're stabbing people every year. You know they have to have a record sheet for the police every year, yeah, of stabbings and killings. That's crazy.
Bruv, bruv, that is mad. That is absolutely mad. And the thing is, we spoke about this in the last episode. Oh, what's going on, bruv? It's like a death pit.
Bro, it's like people. It's like when gangs target. That's like the target pit. Like he's gonna be there, bro. He's gonna be there. Like let's go, let's go. He's gonna be there. Yeah, it's getting ridiculous. Yeah, that is a lot. Two murders. Two.
37 assaults on emergency workers. Even the emergency workers are getting it. Even the emergency workers are getting it. That is crazy. That to me is crazy. So if you're man in an ambulance trying to help the guy who just got stabbed, you're gonna get it as well. That is insane, bro. That is insane. I don't know what to say because we've spoken about this before. Does moving the location prevent this? Or actually, hold on, brainstorm, Vibe Talkers exclusive. Let's start charging people. Just 5 quid.
We
Nothing amazing.
absolutely, guys. Carnival organizers. This is an exclusive. Yeah, tickets. We could get like 2%. We don't mind 2%, like because we started the idea.
We
But
started the idea.
if you charge, then you have everyone's email. Yeah.
Yes. More importantly, you've got everyone's face. I know we speak a lot about him on the podcast because we're genuinely fans. But Sadiq Khan comes out of the
I
woodwork
knew
with a
it,
tweet. Why is this guy talking, bro?
bro.
Why is Sadiq Khan talking, bro? Why is he talking? Doesn't Sadiq Khan have other things to do, like
Oh, whoa,
stop
whoa.
crime in London?
Hold up. I don't want to get arrested, yeah, because this guy doesn't move. This guy doesn't move proper, in it. So I might get arrested. But the truth is, yeah, stop it, bro. You mercy yourself.
Ah, can't do this,
Tell us,
man.
audience, do you agree
Can't
with
do
this
this,
guy?
man.
Do you agree with this guy when he comes up with his statements? Yeah. Go to Carnival. That's when I'll know if you're serious. Move it, man. Take it somewhere else. Because that's when you can handle it. You can know what's going on. If it happens at a different event, then you know the problem. Move it. Why does it have to be there? Yeah, you're destroying the place. People are complaining. My final thoughts is move it. Move the carnival. Just move it somewhere else. And start charging, like you said.
Yeah, I think for me, final thoughts is move it, start charging it, and single file entry. If you do single file entry, then you have enough time to search people, like they
Where,
do at the
yeah, where,
airports.
absolutely. You got that little, those beeping things. Yeah, yeah, absolutely. There you
And then American high school beeping things, yeah. Which we'll touch on American high school in a second as well. But let's move on. A young girl got an allergic reaction at Costa Coffee when she asked the barista, I think it was milk, when she said to the barista that she can't drink milk, so she'd like the alternative, soya milk, I think it was. Like it's a shame that someone so young has to die because a member of the staff at Costa Coffee wasn't paying attention and put the wrong milk inside the girl's drink, and now she's dead. That's a bit weak, man. That's so weak, bro.
go. First of all, it's very tragic, and at the same time, we've all seen these clips, bro. We've all seen these people behind the scenes. Yeah, how these people handle food behind the scenes. Who cares about this? They only care about it when there's an audit, bro. That's the truth. They only care about it when somebody
Oh,
comes and checks. But half the time, nobody cares. What? You're the only one with an allergic reaction? I don't care. Like I'm trying to get paid here. I'm trying to get my bills in. Like why would I care if you have this thing or not? At the same time, they would go and try and stuff, but because they have a little notice on the thing that "Hey, in case of allergies, you should tell us. Yeah, that's gonna get them out of the hut because that's what they do. They just put a little notice just saying. Truth
yeah,
is, those
100%.
policies need to be revisited, man. People are dying
100%.
because of some stupid
100%.
person's mistake.
Yeah. I think it takes away liability um, to a certain extent, but where somebody tells you change the milk and you don't change the milk, I think there should be consequences for that.
If somebody tells you no, change the milk, and you're like, I'm not gonna change the milk, you know is what you're doing. You're not like 5 year olds. You're not a 10 year old. You're deliberately not changing the milk because you just want to do it. It's malicious. Like it'll be a mistake if you maybe swapped the milk and it was a different cutter, but you can see on the package there's like oat milk, and then there's whole milk, and then there's different types. So if you're getting the right one, they've told you they don't want the right one, and you're getting the right one, the wrong one, and putting it in the cup. You're being malicious. You deserve that
Mm.
punishment.
It says that the inquest on the third paragraph, it says that the inquest also heard evidence from Costa employees about their online training on allergens, including from one who said they had failed the quiz 20 times before passing. That is some wild standard.
Who does this training, bruv? Who does this training? You know how there's like in some businesses there's like a outside regulatory body that does it,
Yes,
that comes in and does it.
yes,
Why don't companies
yes.
have an outside person who comes in and checks that people are trained? Why does it have to be the inside guy who actually hires you that says, yeah, you can go ahead? Yeah.
I
Because
know someone who's allergic to tin food, and because they're allergic to tin food, they don't eat outside their house. They never eat takeaway. They never eat at restaurants. They never do that because it's like they're allergic to tin food. Any food that comes in a tin, it does something to them. So it blocks the respiratory system. I don't know what it does, but this
yeah,
person, I've known them since they were a kid. They never eat outside. So yeah, I think to the people out there, if you've got allergies, don't put your faith in these workers, bro.
they
Because I
won't.
used to work in a
Yeah,
restaurant. I've worked in a restaurant and I've worked in a cafe. And trust me, these guys don't care. They're just trying to get paid. They don't care, bro.
period.
That's stuff that happens in this industry, man. It's like not everyone's gonna want to follow your ask, right? Because you're being polite and you're just saying, look, I can't drink milk. Can you swap it? Anyway, I guess I guess we have to wait to hear from Costa. Alapache High School shooting. Over there, the great US of A. How old was this boy? Oh, damn! I called him a boy. Sorry,
You can't do
he's
that, bro.
trans enough.
Yeah, you
He's
can't do that.
trans. I called him a boy. My bad. My bad.
Beep.
Guys, we're learning. We're learning. Don't don't beat me just yet. We're learning. We're learning. School shootings, man. The thing that's so strange about this school shooting is the father bought him a weapon. So that's why the father's also going to jail. Do you know the father's going to jail? Father's going to jail for buying him a weapon. Ain't that some
Yeah.
crazy redneck shit?
Do you know why there's no school shootings in the UK?
Because we don't have guns. I was just checking where the school is, and this school is in Georgia, in the South,
In
in
the
the
South.
deep South.
In the
Better
South.
go back to where you came from, boy.
You cannot come over
This
here,
is the
boy.
South.
You
The
can't come over
South,
here,
man.
boy.
You in the wrong part of town, boy.
Go back to where you
And
came from, boy. Does this person still have rights?
but yeah, this your guy, man. 14-year-old Colt Gray,
It's
Georgia school shooter.
it's time for the game.
You
It's
know,
time for the game, bro. Do the game. Do the
start. Okay, okay.
game.
Welcome to another episode of Does He Look Like He Did It?
Welcome to another episode of Do They Look Like They Did It? Featuring your hosts, Vibe Talkers L and G. Let's start the show.
Introducing Colt Gray. L, does he look like he did it?
He done it, bruv. Does he look like he did it?
Yeah, he did it for sure. He looks a bit kind of zesty, but yeah, this dude did it for sure. Yeah,
He
he
done
looks a
it.
bit
Look
kind of
at
sus, but he did it for sure. I swear to God, in the other article that I read, they referred to him as trans.
we don't have guns here, and there's a reason why we don't have guns. But people still have guns. Like let's just say people still have guns in it, but it's illegal to have a gun, right? So I can't just go and buy you a gun or buy for you a gun. But that's the reason we don't
Yeah,
have school shootings. Apart from that guy who stabbed kids, yeah, that idiot, yeah, forget about him, yeah. Now,
Yeah.
apart from that, we don't really have school shootings, and the reason is we don't have any guns. Why don't you get rid of them? What's the point? Oh, the First Amendment. The First Amendment says we gotta protect ourselves.
Yeah, that place is wild, fam. Hey, man, but you're violating my freedom. This is America, yeah? My president is black and my Lambo is blue. That's how we
Let's
do it.
fist up, bro. Like do it in
That's
the
how we
old
do
school
it.
days. Let's fist up.
That's how we do
Yeah,
it.
let's
Mm.
let's do the old school way. Why are we gonna shoot
Uh,
people? Like this is so cowardly to have a gun.
Give us your final thoughts, man.
Get rid of the guns. That's it.
Yeah?
If you get rid of the guns, people wouldn't pull up. We don't have any school shootings here. We don't have every year a school shooting where the president has to come up and say, "Well, we're trying to do whatever." Get rid of them. If you get rid of them, know what? Who's gonna have the gun? I'm just anti-gun. Yeah, get rid of the
Yeah?
guns.
Listen, bruv, I'm a cold heart. My final thoughts is I'm a cold-blooded Yankee.
Yeah,
Yeah? I believe
yeah.
in carrying a gun. Yeah.
Shoot her, shoot
Yeah.
her. Yeah.
I'm a cold-blooded Yankee. I believe in
Pop,
carrying a
pop.
gun. I believe it's my right to carry a gun. If everybody ever want to come try me, I'm show them what the steel do.
I didn't know these policies exist. There's a lot of policies that exist in the UK that we don't know about, do we?
Yes, this scheme, I'll just share it with you on the screen, that way you can see it. But basically, the early release scheme is where a prisoner can be released at about 40% of his time completed. So I'll just read it for the viewers. It says, it is expected to allow early release for those who have served 40% of the sentence instead of 50 under current rules for inmates serving determinate sentences. So that's the release of about 20,000 inmates um, over many months. So the thing about this is, I don't know how do they categorize who to release, because surely there's a level of violence that you don't want on your streets. So how do you determine who's being released in order for the guy who, you remember the guy who yelled at the dog, who the rioter who yelled at the dog, at the police dog? Yeah. How do you determine who's going to be released in order to make space for that guy, the guy who was yelling at the dog? How do you? Well, it's not clear to me. I've read it, and it's not clear to me as to which offenders are being released and why they're being released early. I get the time, the 40%. I get that, but what about the offense? Because, bro, if you're a guy that goes around beating people, yeah, and shanking people, yeah, but I don't care if you've done 50% or 40% or 10%, bro, stay in jail, bro. Stay in prison, fam. Don't come out here where us lot are free, bro. Yeah, I'm a free man. I don't want to be mingling with the man them that are like stabbing people, bro. You know what I mean? And then you go and replace him and go and put the guy who was yelling at the dog during the riots. You go and put him in the prison instead. This is what the UK has become. The UK has become a place where such schemes exist. There's no control over your prisons. Shit, you don't even have prisons to begin with. Talking about taking people to Estonia. If you're taking people to Estonia, why don't you just take them to Rwanda? Vibe talkers have been telling you this forever. Rwanda is not just for asylum seekers, it's for criminals as well. Vibe talkers have been telling you this forever. We've already paid them, man. Accommodation has already been built. Take some of these criminals to Rwanda. We've been telling you this for ages. Now you want to go and give the money to Estonia? Huh?
That Germany is actually now talking to Rwanda.
Rwanda don't miss. Rwanda don't miss. Rwanda is that very, very attractive girl that doesn't seem really to date anyone, but that
Just like,
everyone wants to date.
yeah, Rwanda just
That's
said, you
Rwanda.
paid us, we're just going to go move on to someone else.
Yeah.
Yeah? Germany's talking to Rwanda,
Rwanda,
guys. We
that's it.
missed it. The
We
plane is
missed it.
gone. Like
Yo,
G said, that girl who you thought that, oh, she's really like, she's too cool, like, I can't date her. And then you see her sliding over to the next man. Now now she's looking good, yeah? Now you're like, mm-hmm. Yeah?
Rwanda is so perfect. I can't even begin talking about how perfect it is. Not just
Oh,
for like asylum seekers, but for criminals as well. And we've already paid them. That's the bit that hurts me so much. We've already paid them for a service. But can we take some of these rioters to Rwanda? Not because I think these rioters, including the guy who tried to burn the police van while there were
that,
police people inside the van. Yeah. Guys, go check out the episode of Does He Look Like He Did It on that one. Can't we just take that guy to Rwanda? Please. Please. I know he's white. I know he's British. Born and bred. Yeah. But bruv, can't we just take him to Rwanda? At least for his sentencing. Come on, man.
The UK is moving mad because you're imprisoning people over a tweet. Yeah. Do you think that should be a place where people should go to prison? Can you just save that? At the same time, yeah, all this is a money thing. You're just trying to save some peas, yeah, but you're giving the peas away to Ukraine.
You know, I told you that woman drove a Bugatti. I told you Zelensky's wife has a Bugatti. And these rumors I keep hearing about her having a Bugatti are stronger and stronger and stronger. That woman drives a Bugatti. Zelensky's wife drives a Bugatti.
Bro, stop giving the peas away to Ukraine and put them in the prison system, yeah, so that you can stop releasing criminals back on the streets who have not done their time yet. Do you realize that sometimes prison is a rite of passage for some people? This has been happening for years. And this stuff of releasing prison is not going to stop it because the economy hasn't changed. These people are going to come out. There's no after prison system. We said this to you,
This is the UK we're talking about. It's not like some back ass of nowhere.
isn't it?
You know, like a place like the UK shouldn't have these kind of problems, bro. These kind of problems are so stupid for a country like the United Kingdom. Like, dudes colonized like 3/4 of the world. How are you having this? How are you having these problems, bro? You know what I mean? This is what used to put people in shackles, bro.
It should be
How are
empire,
you
man.
having trouble putting people in shackles now? I think it's a pathetic problem for the United Kingdom to have, and also I think that the United Kingdom are missing out on a gem. The gem is called Rwanda. You man don't have X-ray vision. I'm
Nah,
telling you, bro, Rwanda's perfect.
bruv,
But that's the thing. So like, I don't mean to keep going back because we said final thoughts, but that's the thing. Other countries, when they want to execute a plan, they just execute it. In the United Kingdom, when we want to execute a plan, we go to speak about it for like 2 years. What are you talking about? If Germany wants to start sending the Mandem to the motherland, they will send the Mandem to the motherland.
they
Someone will
will,
sign a piece of paper and we're
bruv.
done. Same thing with the
What,
French.
watch the planes fly. You're gonna see those planes flying soon. Yeah.
In the UK, we're talking about, the budget. I remember we pulled out the budget on the last episode. It's like 500,000 for what? Not 500,000, 250,000 for one person. I'm like, that's not how much it cost.
Oh shit,
You know what? I'm moving to Rwanda. It seems like that's where the party is.
bruv. I'm coming too. We're going together, bruv. I tell you what, yeah. Next year, Vibe Talkers, we're gonna have a special in Rwanda.
Brazil, man. They've banned X in Brazil.
What's the point? I don't understand. What's the point? Yeah. Yeah.
Well,
This guy, they don't realize that there's VPNs nowadays. Do you realize that? Like Brazil, I understand that you're trying to be but you do
well,
realize, yeah, that once the internet decides to do something, no matter how many hurdles you put it through, they'll bootleg that X. You'll see people on X in the government itself,
Elon is on such another level. He's got his own satellites. So
bro.
anyone who's got Starlink internet has access to X. You
You've
cannot
done
stop
nothing
Starlink.
there.
You've done nothing, bro. Apart from made yourself famous for being a dickhead.
Like you've banned X, but I guarantee you right now, people on X in your country right now, looking at that post, yeah, because there's VPNs now. You could literally go anywhere, and you can still get the same, you know, in
I
the
put
in
it
a
down
different
to
country.
I put it down to laziness because there's nothing hidden on X. You can check out what someone said on X. There's nothing hidden there. So if it's a case of monitoring people, then you should do your job and you should go and monitor people. But you shouldn't tell the company that has the platform that, because we can't monitor people, blah blah blah. And it's like freedom of speech, man. It's a weird one when people want to stop it. Final thoughts on X?
Now people are gonna use that. The VPNs are making cheddar. Elon Musk just said the VPNs are like, yeah, you,
Cheddar cheese.
they're making money, and you're just looking stupid because they're laughing at you. Yeah.
Because you haven't stopped anything.
Just chill,
You
man.
know,
Just chill. Like
it's the equivalent.
stop this nonsense. Yeah.
What was it back in the day? Back in the day was black cabs protesting Uber drivers, and then black cabs were like, "Oh,
Now on
look at this
Uber.
thing now on Uber. You haven't really done anything." Anyway,
What have you done?
you remember a certain incident that happened at the Manchester airport?
Huh.
were these two bright young men who were contributing to the British economy and future doctors and all of that. You guys remember the Manchester airport where these guys broke a female police officer's nose and then started fighting like it was UFC, bro. UFC. The Monday were watching too much UFC. The guy who leaked the CCTV footage, they want to charge him.
The guy who barked at the dog, yeah, yeah,
Hmm.
guy who barked at the dog, and there's a woman who tried to push a bin in front of police and fell down, yeah, yeah.
Stacy,
Stacy, Stacy, you remember Stacy? She got prison time for pushing a bin and falling down. These guys have not gone prison time yet. There's double
it's up there.
standards. No wonder people are coming out and saying there's double standards. Because what are they still doing outside? This woman pushed a bin and then went back to the dog, bro. Yeah, like, and they got swift. It was swift. It was like that. Yeah,
No, it was quick. It was over for Stacy, bro. She didn't make it to episode 9 of EastEnders. It was quick for her,
bro.
bro.
And you're telling me these guys are still outside and saying, oh, and you're trying to investigate the CCTV? What if we didn't see the CCTV footage? Would they get prison time? Yeah.
This is the thing, man. I think from a visual standpoint, it's not looking good, bro. From a visual standpoint, this is such a terrible way to put yourself out there. I mean, and now you wanna get the guy who leaked the CCTV footage. Don't you have better things to do? Don't you have better things to do? Oh, hold on, I can think of one. How about charging Tweedledee and Tweedledum? How about charging those two numbskulls? How about charging them? And this is
You
why,
got
like, when people say two-tier care, yeah, this is a good example of two-tier care, bro. Because now you've like the whole thing about the Manchester airport, yeah, is like it's very clear who it involves: the police officers and those two idiots. But now it's like, oh, we're just gonna put that on hold for a second. Oh, by the way, who leaked the CCTV footage? Are you serious? Is that your priority? Is that your priority, bro? You know what I mean? And this is what I'm talking about. This early release prison scheme, yeah, some crazy mandem are gonna come up from there, bro. Some crazy mandem are gonna come up from them prisons, bro.
I'm
And
free,
Stacey's
bruv.
gonna go
I'm
in.
free. I'm free, bruv. I'm free, bruv. I'm free. Yeah.
Give me your
Yeah.
final thoughts, man.
Right. This is bullshit. That's it.
This is definitely bullshit. From a who's in charge of his visual? You know, like how the president of America has someone who's in charge of his like his media visual, like what they see in the news. Who does it for this guy, man? Because it's terrible. It is absolutely terrible, bro. Everything from shaking hands with Sadiq Khan to this mess, bro. It's like it's crazy. Anyway, if people are on WhatsApp, for example, saying some mad shit, should the owner of WhatsApp then go to prison for that? Should the CEO of Telegram end up going to prison because of people on Telegram messaging each other about some wild stuff? Hmm.
So the guy who hosts Carnival, right? The organizers, should they go to prison for somebody getting stabbed at Carnival? You shouldn't speak on Twitter like this. You shouldn't speak on, I mean, it's X now, but on Facebook, you shouldn't say this. On Instagram, you shouldn't post this.
Hmm.
You shouldn't,
Yeah,
in schools, you can't say some things. It's the same thing that's happening.
yeah. I think it's becoming like the world is. They want to create this system where the world is monitored, right? And so if it's monitored, then there are consequences to you going against the grain. So if you go, oh, I don't want to learn about trans things in school, and that's going against the grain, then you'll get in trouble. So if they open up
Absolutely.
your Telegram, then you get in trouble. So they want to create a system
Absolutely.
whereby everything that everyone does is available on display. What
Absolutely.
Telegram does is it keeps your messages safe. It keeps your
Period.
conversations safe.
Same thing Apple
And they don't
does.
like that. Same thing,
Yeah.
yeah. And now to to take it to the extreme, they'll always say some crazy stuff like, what if terrorists are plotting something on Telegram? And that's like that's the extreme.
Do you know how many terrorists are on Facebook? Do you know how many terrorists on X? Do you know how many terrorists on Instagram? You don't know. I don't know. You're just presuming. Yeah. I'm pretty sure when people sign up to Telegram, there's rules. There's different things you sign up to that say don't do, we don't allow this, we don't condone this. People will do it anyway. I just think they're trying to they're trying to control this platform by using something else as an excuse. Audience, tell us, bruv. Is this right? Yeah, trying to close Telegram for trying to imprison the CEO for the activities of people who are using it.
Cristiano Ronaldo 900 goals.
This is what I mean when somebody says, "I'm going to do something." Somebody who backs up who back up the everything, bro. 900 goals is not. People can't even get 12 goals, bro. Yeah,
You know what it is, yeah? It's also like the Premier League, right? It's also like he wasn't in like soft leagues. Like he was in the Premier League, one of the hardest leagues ever, bro.
Serie A,
You know what I mean?
Prem,
Yeah,
Yo,
Prem. You know what I mean? And he was in La Liga when El Clasico was something. Now El Clasico is like, but he
yeah.
was in La Liga when El Clasico was something. You know, I don't have much to say about that. I don't know if you want to give it a final thought on CR7's 900 goals.
You see, you see when somebody says, "I'm going to do something," and when they say, "I'm going to be great," and they back it up, that's Ronaldo right there. 900 goals is not a little thing. 900 goals. He's the. Will anyone ever achieve that again? We're witnessing history.
Mason Greenwood to Marseille. You're a United man. Is that what Mason Greenwood needed?
Yeah, I think he needed it. I think in the UK they were not going to give him any leeway at all,
I
regardless. But
agree.
this is a brilliant player who deserves it. I think he deserves to be seen
But
as a lethal striker. The UK people are not giving it any leeway.
he got in trouble because of her, but then he ended up marrying her anyway. And yes, that audio recording was messed up. That audio recording was so messed up. Like my
All
guy
right,
was
all
saying some
right.
wild stuff.
Yeah, I understand you're saying some more stuff, but I know you in the comments. I know some nasty people. Yeah, you say that shit. Yeah.
Osimhen to Galatasaray on loan. Is that a good thing to do right now?
His agent didn't move properly. This is why Osimhen is stuck in Galatasaray. That's a top
But
level striker. Yeah.
but Napoli weren't asking him to move. Napoli weren't saying to him, go on loan, we're bringing in another striker. He was fine at Napoli. Lukaku's at Napoli. So you
Yeah.
go and take this failed striker, yeah, this failed striker, and and you make him, bro. Napoli wouldn't be anywhere without Osimhen, bro. I can't
Yeah.
believe they did that.
They
And
won the league because of him. But
he's a failed
he's
striker as well, bro. Sven-Goran Eriksson passed away. Rest in peace, Sven-Goran Eriksson. Fat Man Scoop passed away. Rest in peace, Fat Man Scoop. Rich Homie Kwan passed away as well. Rest in peace, Rich Homie Kwan.
Rich Homicon is disappointing me, to be honest. Uh,
Yeah, I agree.
uh, he
Sven
was.
Sven was old. Fat Man Scoop had
Yes.
health problems,
Yeah.
but Rich Homie Kwan overdosing. I don't know, man. I don't know.
Yeah. There was a time when Rich Homicon was. It was the game. So, what do you think about Mr. Prince Harry? Harry, he's trying to return to the royal family, trying to take up some smaller duties.
Is the money drying up? Yeah,
Do you think?
the money's drying up, bro. It's not going. It's not looking good, is it? Netflix deal not looking good. Amazon deal not looking good.
Mm.
Penguin deal not looking good. It's not looking good, bruv. It's not. Someone has to pay for that Secret Service. Don't forget, someone has to pay for those bodyguards.
What
Someone
happened,
has to
bro?
pay for those bodyguards.
He was so happy
Um,
going away. He did books. He did everything.
yeah, he got woke. Oh, the book didn't do well. He got woke. He married a girl that has a victim mentality, a victim mindset. If you don't like something about her, she puts it down to race. Weird. Um, but yeah,
Listen,
I don't care. I don't care, bro. Those are my final thoughts. I have nothing else to say. I'll let you take it from here.
I think there's a divorce on the line here. The moment that someone starts coming back to the family he was dissing a while ago, something's happened on the other side.
When people say white privilege, yeah, I don't think they use that term correctly. They use that term incorrectly most of the time. The real definition of white privilege is Prince Harry. That guy is literally the definition of white privilege, bro. Literally the definition. And I'm done talking about it. You can move topics if you want. Those are my final thoughts.
This guy, this guy. Oh, because we out,
The
bro.
dark, bro, the dark skin in me doesn't care about this stuff, man.